Hey guys, it's here bringing you another video. Welcome back to the main account. Last game of today. Been a bit of a mixed day. Some good games, some not. But I think that's pretty normal at the moment. Playing Urgot, we knew we were against an Ambessa. So Urgot, I think, isn't too bad against Ambessa. But I was thinking about playing something else. But it was more, they had Vlad. So they could put Ambessa mid against Kale and Vlad top. So I had to, in the back of my mind, go, right, I have to pick a champion that's actually good against both Ambessa and Vlad. Urgot is decent against Ambessa, and he's okay versus Vlad. So for me, it was kind of the best of both worlds. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a good game. We're currently 0 LP master. Unfortunately, is that the same Yunara as last game? It might be. If it is, she gives up. That if it is the same player, she gives up and she just stopped playing. It is. I just looked it up for the sake of it. So yeah, her mental is bad, and she just started basically never playing with us. So again, it boggles me mind when people pick a late game hyper carry and have a terrible mentality, because it's like, what? Like I don't know about you guys, I've seen like a Nasus player give up early, and you're like, playing Nasus, like what? Yeah, unfortunately, it does sometimes happen. When they're on my team, they suck. Now they're on the enemy team, they're going to go legendary in the first 5 minutes. People are like, ah. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're actually going to do it. Why not? Let's do this. Last game that Yunara tilted hard. There you go. We're helping our team. So I don't know who the Lulu's talking about. She could be talking about the Yunara, to be fair. Potentially. The guy... Oh! So potentially, that guy's already losing it. So then maybe the Yunara has already spoken and she's already tilted in all chat? Possibly. Wait, Yunara flashed. Yunara flashed for nothing, I think, because we only have had vision. We've had no vision of the enemy team. So that Samira, sorry, has flashed on place. By the way, for those that are like, Huz, why don't you use chat? This is the chat experience in League of Legends. So we've just told our Viego the news. Let's turn that off, because oh god, that's terrible. That's awful. But yeah, not having flash is a bit of a concern. So the Viego did say she's already losing it, so I'd imagine the Yunara has shown some form of tilt already in all chat. And is it the Lulu's the big typer who has to lane with them? Only toxic people use chat in League nowadays. Because like part of the reason toxic people play the game is to try and like hurt other people, so they want to have chat on. There's no positive to having chat on in League of Legends. Like, the only positive I could literally think of is literally what I just did. Of going, hey, their AD carry is a tilter, go camp them. That's basically it. Other than that, there's not really any reason. I'd say especially in rank. ARAM, I think hilarious, like, back and forth BMing. I actually find that hilarious in ARAM. So I think that's kind of okay. To have it on in ARAM, but in ranked Summoner's Rift, there is no reason to have it on. So build-wise, I'm thinking I'm going Black Cleaver first item, but then I think I might go a Serpent's Fang, you know? Lethality is actually really good on Urgot. People underestimate how good it is. There are some Urgot players out there buy a Yumu's every single game. I mean, you can ping though. I know there's obviously, if someone flashes, some people might write down the cooldown, and that is useful. But if you ping it and there's not actually much chat history, you can quickly scroll, and then you can go right, add 5 minutes from then, blah blah blah. You know, they don't have flash up or whatever. To be fair, when I notice a summoner, if I actually pay attention, which most of the time I don't, but if I am in the mood to be like, right, I'm actually going to track summoners a little bit here, I can just remember the time that it will come back up. One of the things I think people underestimate with Ambessa, by the way, is she is actually kind of like half a ranged champion, just with her damage profile. Second Q is so much of her damage, which is a ranged ability. So, you know, I think that's where like a lot of... Oh wait, that Talon went to go steal the blue. It just was slow. Just use flash, bro. Wait. That's hilarious. That is so funny. Well played. PTA, man. So, you know, like I've said throughout, like, what I think about the balance of the game right now, and I think the balance is off because late-game champions are too powerful early. Exhibit A. And I do think a big part of it is actually because of runes. I think for a lot of champions, PTA, like a Kayle, can get way more powerful in the early game because of it. But then I think Grasp the Undying does the exact same thing as well. So I do think the reason why there's so much extra strength from late game hyper carry champions, or late game champs in general, is Grasp the Undying. A lot of the late game tank champions all run Grasp, and Grasp is really strong. So I do think it might be a rune issue. Alright, so remember, Talon didn't have blue. The angle that Talon approached mid lane, it was like Talon came from our jungle, so, which he probably did. He was probably trying to invade because it's a Talon with Ignite. They're very predictable. They invade all the time. But he went there. Viego had already done it. So then Talon went for a gank in mid. So now, again, what I'm thinking mentality, right, Talon has not done his blue, so he's going to go there after his death, which means he's going to be this side of the map. So notice that I'm playing passive, letting her push, because I'm expecting Talon to be maybe around here, so I'm going to give her the space. It's pushing to me anyway, I don't need to risk it. So now a bit more time has passed. Now it's a bit of like a, okay, Talon probably isn't top lane, but it doesn't mean he isn't. He could still be. But the logic of, oh, because of blue buff, that's too far away now, so that isn't really in my head. So I'm really wanting to know where the Talon is. Yeah, see what I mean? Like with Ambessa, she basically is half a ranged champion because majority of the damage that I'm taking from her is her second Q, which is a ranged ability. It's so much damage. Ah. We get Dragon. It's very nice. We legit have not seen Talon since his bad 1v1 with Kayle. Is there a world you just quit the game? He's 0-2. Wait, why is he 0-2? Is he both for the death? Oh, he is both for the death. I think Ambessa could dive me. Maybe. She lands her ulti. That's fair. It's just such a stupid champion. I couldn't flash, I got CC'd. Alright, it's fine. Crazy. You guys know as well, I've actually learned this in recent. Seemingly, Yuumi obviously is the most hated champion in League of Legends history. But in a very close, it is the two Arcane champions. Ambessa and Mel are absolutely despised, by the way. Absolutely despised. He does your red. Dude, this Talon. He just wants to invade all the time. That's all he wants to do. He took... When Viego went top, Talon... Oh, Mel's hated a lot, yeah. Everyone... Mel's hated because people think she's too safe. So the reason why I do that, it's a mental thing. One, I get red buff. Two, I get a kill. Two, he stops that, and hopefully Viego can go for it. And obviously, remember, no flash. So I knew he didn't have ultimate. He fought Viego. And Yeah. He has no way to get away. So that worked well. Dodge the 2. Yeah. So she'll be going obviously Eclipse. It's an amazing item on her. Obviously, it's worth knowing. Again, this is all things you should be constantly thinking about. That death that I got Talon, he will be annoyed by that. He will be really unhappy and he will be angry about it. You do need to take that into consideration about what junglers will do. But he's bot lane right now. But he will, that will affect him. He won't be happy about that. So is there a world he comes top lane to be like, revenge, sucker? Yes, definitely. But do keep that in mind. Oh, that was high risk. They have healed their flat. Well, how badly is our bot lane losing lane? That Lulu had all summoners. Well, our bot lane is getting destroyed then, huh? Nice recovery. If they can get double kill it, it's huge. That's good. You needed that. Definitely needed that. Talon might be back on these, because again, unfortunately we stopped Talon from doing it, but Viego hasn't. Okay, there's Talon. Viego hasn't taken it as an opportunity to go, right, what's happening in mid, by the way? Kayle gets a kill for that. Not too bad. I'm going Talon hunting. Please. Shame I missed my ult, but a kill's a kill. And that should give us these two, which remember, these two, which will count for Peter's strength. So this is actually really good. Also, hilariously, and again, we joked about this earlier, when they're on my team, they suck. When on the enemy team, she's 3-1. This player refused to get involved and basically was half AFK the whole game. Like when they're on the enemy team, why do they play so much better than when they're on my team? That happens all the time. I'm fine with that gank. A little damage I do. She has a completed item, for God's sake. It's the farm. Nice. And the absolute all-in of the Samira should just walk over. Should just walk over her, to be fair. Big tower damage happening, that's nice. Yeah, I do think Serpent's Fang might be a good shout. Okay. Close. Very close. Ah! Dude, my damage is just so low. Go back. Talon could be top. I know he's mid. Nice. How would I balance them better? I would take half of her movement away. I probably would do it. I think you either have to take half of her movement away, or you take the ranged element away. You can't have both and be fair. I think the thing that makes her identity more meaningful for the players that like her is the movement. So I think I would take the ranged element away. Peter strength. Talon is invading more, because again, this is what this player wants to do. kind of want to push this and then I'll come over. But I balance them well. No! Oh my god, how? Dude, I finally hit a good ranged one and he was just over the execution. Oh, that sucks. Damn, that was such a good snipe too. Spot lane. Legs. She has no flash. What the heck? Oh, the movement is just the most movement in League of Legends history. Close. Alan's mid lane again. Gonna be a hard game to win, I think, but it's winnable, definitely. Talon, if a Talon that doesn't snowball usually means an absolutely useless Talon. So hopefully that is true. Does Talon struggle? You're going 3v1? What are you doing? What's happened to the Viego? Like mental dude. This is fun. I do think if genuinely Viego just came top lane, we'd probably get a bunch of kills, but he's only done it once. And then he's like, no, I'm never coming back, let's go. Which is a shame. Ugh. Does Samira need a snowball? No. No, she does not. That's the hilarious thing about Samira. She still is the most like banned thing in Asian servers because of the nature. Well, they play the game differently than we do here in the West. They play basically like it's an ARAM, just fight, 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 and obviously Samira is practically the best champion of that. But no, like I've been in many games where Samira has not done very well, and then suddenly Pentakill, and you're like, ah. It's better for her, don't get me wrong, like, she'd like to snowball, definitely, but it's not, like, 100% needed. When is this storm hitting Britain? Oh god, I've got to go on a dog walk, and I think it's, like, really miserable and raining and wind. What are you doing? I mean, okay, trade's not too bad. They should add a ping for congratulating a good play. Yeah, I wouldn't be like. There's obviously the U, which is the fist bump, which I guess you could do, but it's not like directly like just pinging on someone going, "Oh, dude, well done." Yeah, I'd potentially agree to that. Scales outscaled the 1v1. I think Samira's dead. No idea why she's overstayed as much as she has. She only has herself to blame for that. Yeah, like that's just wild. Literally no reason to be that overextended. Ooh. Dead though. Not really sure why she was top though. Remember, this is the guy that raged last game. Ah, they did the same thing last game, didn't they? They legit just ran top lane and just refused to get involved for quite a big period of time. Hilariously, that might be exactly what she just did. Because, like, look, Ambessa's top. So it was not like Ambessa wasn't top. Ambessa was top lane, running to top lane. And Yunara came top anyway. So So yeah, it probably is the same kind of behavior as last game. Been back gaming with Coda. Coda. Yoda. Oh. Hey, this talent is so bad. He ignited me too. I'm fine with that. Kill her. I don't know if he actually wins the actual 1v1. But if other people move, they can win this. But you're not having any backup because they're all going mid. To be fair, that's fine. I think she's tilted again. So last game it was on my team. She's doing the exact same stuff but on the enemy team. Just refusing to play properly. I do find it weird that people play this game. Like, again, I've said it before. I love League of Legends, and I know sometimes it doesn't seem like I do. I do. When League goes well, and you're playing well, and you're winning, there is not a game like it. It is fantastic. What ruins League, and people have said it for years, is the other players. Genuinely, it's the other players that ruin it. It's players that aren't either playing properly, playing well, or they're just freaking out. And it's like, if that genuinely wasn't a big part, it would, dude, League, again, it's a great, great, great game. I just don't understand why people like this person play. Because it can't be fun. It can't be. Huh? Oh, Nico transformed into a ward, and I bet she got smited. Ah. Oh my god, the barrier. I misplayed it as well. If I didn't misplay it, she was dead 100%. Okay, the Samira's kind of doing it as well, so the Samira shouldn't be here. I guess I shouldn't have taken that 1v1, but it was the barrier. If she didn't have barrier, she was 100% dead. If I hit the E, she's 100% dead. Very close. There. Yeah, she might just continue going top because that's exactly what she did. The hell? What she did last game, and she kind of just started inting. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Crazy's Viego's middle name, baby. She's still top. Yeah. What a weird player. You guys do that. They're literal hyper carry AD carriers top lane. Why are we not doing objective? I've got TP if I'm needed. She's still top. Yeah, I'm hopeful for the right MMO, but I still think it's like years and years and years away. Doo-doo. Killable when you don't have barrier. I'm low health. How did Talon run away with it? I think he came out of his ulti. But yeah, Yunara's playing, well, Hilariously, she's not playing the same as last game because she did terribly in lane phase. So she's done better in lane phase this game, but she's doing the exact same thing she did last game. Refused to get involved with her team, just run top lane. Yeah, very weird. I quite like this Serpent's Fang, though. I feel like at this stage of the game, my damage is definitely higher than it normally is. As I said, there's some Urgot players that literally buy a Yumu's every game because of the power spike it gives you early. Might make me think about it a bit more, at least. Yeah, well, that's the thing, is apart from, like, the grand scale, like, GTA, Red Dead Redemption games, MMOs are the longest to produce games. So it's not like Riot can just rush it out. They're also some of the most expensive types of game as well. Yeah, nice. So if you rushed it out, it's cost a stupid amount of money, it then fails, well then it's lost hundreds of millions. Well, GG. Holy moly, bro. That was good. Let's go. That's ooh. He's taking... Look at him last hitting everything. Come on, bro. Ah, my cannon. My minions. Wizard 101. I played... It was like Sherwood Forest or something like that. Then I played old school RuneScape. And then World of Warcraft. And I've always told the story. So I was like pretty high level in RuneScape. I was combat level like 123. So like... back in that day, like near enough like max combat level. I played World of Warcraft Trial, and I quit RuneScape the same day. The same day. That's how much I was transfixed straight away with World of Warcraft. I had a clan in RuneScape called Mud Brigade. I remember it to this day. You know, I wasn't any like officer or anything in that clan, but yeah, I had a clan, played every day, you know, I was working to get my quest cape pretty quick, you know, soon. And the day that I played the World of Warcraft Trial, I quit RuneScape. Old school RuneScape hit its highest ever concurrent recently. That's really cool. I love that. It's a great game. It's genuinely a really good game. And like I've said it a few times, I genuinely think it's really good for adults who don't have a lot of time. Oh. How many people are here? What? The whole enemy team is here then, huh? Okay. The whole enemy tier? Why? Why are you all here? The Baron! They just don't care about winning, I guess. What? That's crazy. I think winning has got out of their mind. That's kind of nuts. Okay. I mean, that's a good play. Like, 4 people on me when my team gets a Baron. I'll take that. Let's go. Happy days. Mental boom. No Lulu ult. Owl flash. They wanted crab legs for dinner. I don't think Urgot's crab legs would taste good. I'm gonna be real. I just have a funny feeling they wouldn't be the tastiest of thing. Oh man. Bro has lost his mind. Nice. This has been a pretty good game. Look at this. Like, this play just needs to be permanent. They did the exact same thing last game. They're doing it the very next game. They haven't learned from it. They don't care. That's crazy to me. Why do they play? I don't understand. But there we go. Nice, get a win. So it's nice to take my LP back from this player that made us lose last game. That's good. We get away from 0 LP on our last game of the day. I'll take it. We take those. So we did get up to like 50-something LP today, but then we lost a few in a row. So I think we'll be finishing 19 or 20 LP today. So I'll take that. Bit of a weird day. Can I do? There we go. We gain the 19. So my MMR is struggling a little bit at the moment. It's just because we're losing quite a lot of games. It's that simple. So if we start winning a lot, the MMR will recover, no problem. But we go 544, 16.2k, which isn't too bad. I'll happily take that. But yeah, overall pretty good. We get honoured by the Samira. Damage-wise, what was my damage to towers? Yeah, so up there, but not even Kale. But yeah, in comparison, a lot more than the Ambessa. No, I'll happily take that. Anything worth knowing? So the Ambessa wasn't even an Ambessa player. They were an auto-filled AD carry player. A lot of auto-filled players today, weirdly. But yeah, they were auto-filled. The Kale was an auto-filled support. What the hell? They were like the best auto-filled support I've ever seen. The Viego had a 30% odd win rate on Viego at the beginning of this game. The Talon has a negative win rate as well on Talon. And in his profile on Professor, it says Invader. Because the thing is, like, Talon... how do I say? The problem is, if you're playing Talon, part of League of Legends is you're trying to outwit your opponent and surprise them, right? Especially in the jungle. But like the higher rating you go, Blitzcranks don't invade, right? Because it's like, oh, Blitzcrank is going to invade, so I'm not going to. The enemy team will prepare for it. The problem that Talon has got is he's exactly the same. The higher rating you go, players get smarter in game knowledge. Talon's running Ignite. He's telling you he wants to invade early to try and get that early 1v1 lead. So if you prepare for that, it actually screws a Talon more. Now, I don't know how the whole early game happened, that Viego finished his clearing, was on a gank, and then Talon went for the blue, but it was already done. So how slow was Talon clearing it? I don't really know, but yeah. Very weird, but I'll happily take it. Oh, the Samira, by the way, is also a support main. But yeah. But anyway, that's going to be it. If you guys enjoyed, mixed recording session today, but some good games within it. Do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.